If they do a crossover with the As Is Transformers franchise, I'm writing. Readers, I was trying to enjoy my May 1st morning the only way I knew how at the time. Chilling in bed, Michigan weather deciding to throw me a bone, Justin Timberlake free. Then I did what I always do when I get up and don't immediately feel like getting out of bed. I decided to check my social media, specifically Twitter, which was mistake number 1. Now, I initially saw the announcement tweet in the form of a retweet, so before I clicked on it, I was all like, oh, did Saban and Hasbro expedite their American toy deal? Are they just that fed up with Bandai that they just want to snatch off the Band-Aid as quickly as possible? Then I looked at the actual announcement from Hasbro and saw that they actually acquired Power Rangers from Saban. Now, even though this came straight from the horse's mouth, I had to look up more info on it to see if it was actually happening. Because if it was, holy shit. It turns out I was right. Because along with a few other brands, Hasbro bought Power Rangers from Saban in a deal worth $522 million and is looking to finalize it at the second quarter of 2018. Now, this deal is apparently completely separate from the toy deal that they established a few months ago. And the over $500 million that they're shelling out for this deal has come from 2 different assets. In which case they're going to dish out $270 million across all the brands they bought in Hasbro stock, and the remaining paid out in cash. Now, this wasn't the first time Power Rangers was bought off. Disney acquired the brand back when they bought Fox Family and turned it into ABC Family, and now turned it into Freeform. Then back in 2010, Saban bought the rights back from Disney and started their partnership with Nickelodeon being their new home. Now, some might say that the latest movie not making the box office numbers that they were expecting it to make was part of the reason why Saban decided to sell off the brand again. And there's also the fact that Saban has a good working relationship with the current chief executive of Hasbro, Brian Goldner, back in their Bandai America days. But the truth of the matter is that there is no real concrete reason as to why Saban is selling off the property to Hasbro. You know, outside of receiving over $500 million in cash and stock. But what we can figure out is why Hasbro is buying Power Rangers, which, if you consider recent events, makes a bit of sense. The main one being Toys R Us going bye-bye. Because of its bankruptcy, Hasbro's been doing what it could to recuperate from their main distributor in America going belly up. It's pretty much the reason their toy deal with Saban happened in the first place. So to try and fuel toy sales, Hasbro has invested a good amount of money in entertainment based on their properties, which they do through their production company, Hasbro Studios. The most successful being the live-action Transformers movies. But then there's also their failed mergers and acquisitions, like back when they tried to get it in with DreamWorks Animation, or when they almost bought Lionsgate. Lionsgate. They tried to buy, with actual money, Lionsgate. Like that shit was just resting in their cart before they realized they couldn't afford it. So while it's definitely a mixed bag, the reason why they just want to flat out own the Power Rangers IP and the other brands that came along with the deal makes sense. On paper. Executed, it's up in the air. Am I happy it happened? I don't know. But nevertheless, I'm interested in seeing how this goes. I want to know how this affects the current relationship with Nickelodeon. I want to see how they better utilize the Super Sentai conversion. And I want to see if they continue the movie franchise that was started last year, or if they just reboot it completely later on. But if they do the latter, I got a script treatment. If you're interested, please be interested. Anyway, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comments section below what you think of Hasbro becoming the new owner of the Power Rangers franchise. If you want to support the channel, you can get official Readus 101 merch by clicking the card at the end of the video or clicking the link in the description below. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.